Hey, welcome back to Highway 1 RC. This is Chris, and I'm here with a really amazing guy, Francis, man, from RC Reviews. Thank you for taking this time.
Yes, Chris. Known Chris for a while, so it's a pleasure when he visits.
Oh man, this is great for me because now you're on my show. You know, I love coming to your show, but this is great. I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why I'm here at his house today is ASD is coming up, and I had the opportunity to buy a RTR, and I probably would have done a Red Cat just to support Oscar over there at Red Cat. Shout out to Oscar. But you know, one of the greatest things I always try to promote is buying used. And what better than grabbing some used rigs from Francis right here. So thank you, man, for giving me the opportunity to buy this right here.
Yes.
And you know, what's cool is RTRs are great. No one's, but this thing right here is tell me a little bit about it. How about that?
Yeah, so it's a TRX4 Sport, and I believe I put it together myself and had maybe 10 videos on it. Declared it the most amazing simple car ever. But then it sat on the shelf for a while, and with all the upgrades, some brass here, it's got a Hobbywing Fusion, a really powerful servo, and the body is all cut up. It's like looks this thin, and I said, this thing was laying around, painted by Randy Ellis, and I said, well, how about I fit it in? So I put some body mounts and some new bumpers, ran it. It runs amazing. It runs as good as it looks.
Oh, I bet it does. And I love the wheels are scale correct for this body. I mean, you made this thing work perfect, man. And I appreciate you, you know, selling this thing to me so we can give it to a new home at ASD. You know, I'm gonna tell you one of the most beautiful things. I was in cycling before RC, and to find out his history in cycling has been great. So I was gonna ask you, what came first, cycling or RC?
So RC, I was competing with airplanes when I was young, when I was 14 to 16 with my dad.
Really?
In the Philippines.
No way.
Yeah. And we moved over here when I was 16. Had to give up the hobby because there were so many regulations here. You know, Philippines are free for all. Over here you needed insurance and stuff.
Oh.
And then I had to go to school and college and all that. So that went on hiatus. And then a little RC when my son was born. I think the Traxxas Summit or whatnot. My son was 2 years old. He had the coolest RCs ever, bigger than him.
I bet.
But you know, I was at Union City, NorCal Hobbies with Kevin Jelich, and when he moved out to A-Main, I had to give up the hobby because the tracks weren't being updated. And then finally 4 years ago, the crawler, the TRX4 reeled me back in. I know all you guys are reeled back in by something, and to me it was the TRX4 that reeled me back in.
The Defender?
The Defender.
What color?
I got it in red.
The burgundy.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that was one of the cars that, it's weird, we got hooked in at the same time.
Yeah, it went like this.
Yeah.
Come here, Chris.
Oh, you know what? You know what it was is I think the Vitara was probably reigning supreme, close to axial, but they were locked to crawl open and lock diff.
Yeah.
You know, you could be like, oh, you guys did that fully locked.
Yeah.
I did that open diff. You know, just to the S and giggles.
Exactly.
You know, so
open diff, open lock, open closed, and 2-speed transmission.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm kind of blown away. I didn't know that. Like literally, we got gravitated at the same time.
That was my first RC car, and then I bought an Axial, and instantly I made a video. I reviewed the Defender and compared to the Axial. It was sacrilege to a lot of the old timers.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know? You just started. But I came at it with I just started, and this is kind of my questions, and these are my observations.
Yeah.
And so I was RC Review, first video. It's awful, but the content was pretty good.
You know what? We're gonna try to find that and try to put it in the link because you know, wasn't it? It was also Portals. It was the first Portal.
First Portal.
You know, so you gotta remember, like you said, everyone else was either Vitara or Axial at the time. The Vitara Ascender. You know, so you're right. It was rough coming out, but that was our first car, it really gave us an open-minded perspective in the hobby.
Yeah, so. And I saw your video. I was looking for video. Oh, he lives close by. Oh, we gotta connect. And they were doing dangerous stuff with their.
We live on the cliffs. You know what I'm saying?
Our cliffs are like 4 feet high. Their cliffs are like 400 feet high.
We've actually lost 3 trucks in the last 8 years to the ocean. So yeah. We play very dangerous.
Not afraid.
But I'll tell you this, it's been fun. It's been great. And you know, it also gave us opportunity. We've done crawls together, you know, and watching his progression is amazing. You know, like he said, his kid had probably one of the coolest RCs at 1 year old. And not only is he a great inspiration for cycling for me, but RC, but number one, he's an amazing father. Like you're one of my greatest role models of being a
thank
dad.
you.
I really,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
You know, so at JJ Customs, we make our own products. This is our BEC and our conversion I want to give, but this is something special. I want you to check this out, man. And you can open it up in here on TV because I wanted to let you know you really are one of my greatest inspirations on and off the camera. So we did something cool for you.
Oh. Speed Tech.
Your thumb's on it.
What? Oh!
So that's our strongest servo to date right now. So,
RC review.
Yeah, so
laser.
Yes. So
Whoa.
I always want to tell you thank you, man,
Wow.
for everything you do for me and everyone that watches your show, man. I really appreciate what you do, bud. So
Yeah, you know what they say. You find something you like. It's like you're not working. I always say to my wife I'm working, but it's really it's really fun.
Yeah.
And we use the biking lifestyle attitude, infect the RC and cross promote that way, and it's good synergy between
of course,
the two
man.
series.
And I think that's probably the best thing you've probably brought to biking and RC is that beautiful energy you shared with your family over the years. Because like I said, there's a lot of people that gravitate to your show because of your positivity. You know what I'm saying? Not only is it the positive, your truth. You know what I'm saying? You take the time to do the diligence. I don't do that. I won't take the time to give you all the full information. You really take the time to give the weight, the articulation. I mean, you were something to watch. Like I said, I've been watching for the last...
Yeah, I didn't know much 4 years ago, but I knew what I didn't know. So, and that's the key, I think, for you guys as well, is really admit what you don't know, and then you can learn it. By tomorrow, you'll know it because you admitted that you didn't know it. You know, people who think they know it all, 10 years from now, they would stay at the same level. You know, so you always be humble, always be curious.
Hell yeah.
And your car will keep advancing.
Yeah. And one more thing before we go, we did a video on his channel about the SCX6 a while back, and this company, Steady Foams, they make an amazing product. Keeps the weight not a problem in that SCX6 because we can get up to like 30 pounds, 35 pounds.
Right. Now I get it.
So this company wanted to make sure you had a pair of these as well.
That's right.
You know, and you can give them to a friend or do what you please. You know?
Because the foams are made for.
That's a Proline foam.
Yeah.
And this is a stock axial foam.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can have these too. You know.
Yeah. So these foams that you can't put this on a mini crawler. They're too hard, and you can't put them on a 20-pound car. They're too soft. So you have to tune the foams to your vehicle. So I see what you're doing here. I see the magic. So you gotta support it, especially on the side to side, right? So I love it.
Hell yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Of course, man. Hey, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for this so we can give some back to ASD because it's always my greatest thing is to always bring people into this hobby. RTRs are the best, but these used vehicles are like gems, you know, especially someone like you that's taken the time. This motor is something. Did you do a video on this video?
Oh, yeah.
All right, then we're going to put the video on this because this thing has great speed control. Just, you know, and that's why, like I said, I appreciate you, bro.
And what's really cool, too, is got a new vehicle just released today from RC 4-Wheel Drive. But my burgundy one, my Defender, is still with me. Meaning, you got to hang on to some.
You still have it?
Yeah. So that's it right there. It doesn't.
But you got the limited edition orange body.
Exactly. I just swapped the body. Keep the heart the same, but keep working with it. Keep modding it because these cars are like, some of them are like kids. Where you wanna mark time with them.
True. To be fair though, a lot of these on the shelf, I snatched a few of them. They're in my garage.
He's my best client.
I shake them down. You know, this is one tree I shake down a lot right here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, man, and I appreciate it. everything you do, man.
Right on, Chris. I appreciate you too.
Hell yeah.
I mean-
Make sure you guys follow his channel, man.
Thank you.